administrators to English Valley's Junior Senior High School. I'm very excited to have you and looking forward to another wonderful year. My name is Mrs. Lightfoot. I am the principal of the 6th through 12th grade students here at English Valley's. I'm starting my 8th year, and every year just gets better and better, so I'm looking forward to seeing you on your first day. Next up, I want to talk about handbooks. The handbooks that we have are available online, and they're also done through the registration process. Any answers that you need to find are typically found in our handbook, and if not, do not hesitate to call me, and I'll always be willing to answer your questions. For this purpose, for orientation, I just want to go over a few highlights. The beginning of our school day starts at 8:20. You can be in the buildings at 8 o'clock, and that's when you can start to go to your lockers. We also have a breakfast program, so if you're here before 8 o'clock, you can go down to the cafeteria and have breakfast that our cooks will provide for you. We also have a weightlifting program, and I will have more information on that at a further date. We typically will go through the school day. We have a 9-period school day, and in the middle of the day, we have lunch, and then we have guided study. And guided study is a time to connect with your teacher, look through emails, any work that you need to catch up on, and we will talk more about that as the year goes on. We are a Google district, so we do use Google Mail, Google Calendar, Google Drive quite a bit, and it helps keep everybody organized and on task. When the end of the school day comes, it's at 3:20. We ask for any non-athletic students or that are here for some kind of club or organization to be out of the building by 3:30. We do have other, our academics are absolutely amazing. We have great teachers. They'll run you through the day. We do have some co-curricular activities with our band and our choir, and we offer exploratory programs for a semester at a time to get to know our career and tech areas so that by the time you get to high school, these might be areas that you will want to explore. The system that we use here at English Valley's is Power School. We do have more information on our website for parents, and there is also a mobile app available for that. Students will get used to using that for attendance. Our final gradings are on there. Besides that, we have Canvas. Canvas is our day-to-day management system that we use. So on Canvas is where students will find information on where their assignments are and where their standards grades are at and such. We do have information on how to log in and use this for parents on our website, and if you have any trouble at all, please do not hesitate to email. You can be observers on your child's Canvas and know where they're at any time in the year in regards to their academics. Next, I want to talk about lunch. And I'm only going to touch on this briefly because we have another video coming out to talk about COVID-19 regulations. But some of the things that I want to touch on are to make sure that you keep your account balances up to date. There is also an option for a la carte. A la carte aligns to the Healthy Food Act in regards to they could come and get extra fruit roll-up, they could get chips or things that are just snacks to go along with their lunch that would be an additional charge. As a parent, you have a choice as to whether or not you want your student to be able to do this, and if you want them to be able to purchase those things, you can also set a limit on it. You just need to contact us in the high school office as to what you would like that to be, and we can explain to you the instructions on how to set that up. For this year, we will be eating in the classrooms until further guidance, but for right now, I just want to make sure that I do bring that up and that you do view that information in our other video that we'll have provided. In regards to having snacks and such at the high school, junior, senior high, we do ask that if students keep snacks in their lockers that they are pre-wrapped snacks and not leave those open. They also are able to use water bottles in the classroom. Now, we will not have the regular running water fountains, but we do have bottle fill-up stations. So we highly encourage every student to have a water bottle, a reusable water bottle this year. In regards to our dress code, please refer to our building handbook for the latest recommendations and guidelines. The next thing I want to discuss are cell phones and handheld devices, any other electronics. Please see the handbook section under digital citizenship in regards to what the expectations are for this. We also have, every classroom has a different set of expectations in regard to how, whether or not these devices are utilized in there. But especially on the first day of school, our guided study teachers for the sixth graders will go over this, because to begin the year, there might be a different process for them to get used to how we handle digital citizenship here at the junior senior high school. Parents, if you need to call your child out for school, there are different ways that we can do this. What we do recommend is you can send us an email, or you can call the high school office. If it's after hours, leave a message. And what we are really trying to avoid is a student calling the parent and then we find out later with the student coming up to the office that they're supposed to go home. So we would want to do that process with the parents. Again, with this being a unique year, with our regulations changing in regards to who can be in the building, the process for that would be that we will sign your child out and we will have them go to the door to meet you. You would not be coming in to get them. In regards to grade level advancement, we will do everything we can as a staff to make sure that your students stay up to task on what they need to know for their education here at English Valleys, because student achievement is one of our our highest priorities. Number one priorities here in English Valleys, in addition to their safety. When it comes to lockers, your students will have lockers. They will learn the first day, because we weren't able to have an on-site orientation this year, how to get into those lockers. And please tell your student not to worry, that we understand even sometimes our older students who come in who are brand new even struggle with remembering their combination and such. That's what we're here for. So we're going to help them through the process. Mr. Ling here shortly in the video will discuss how gym lockers will work.
Hi, sixth graders. My name is Mr. Ling, and I'll be one of your PE teachers this year out at the high school. I just wanted to touch base with you just to talk about one of the main procedures that is different at the high school than is elementary. For your PE classes, you will be using the junior high locker rooms and you'll be changing your clothes. For your clothes, we like you to bring separate clothes in a separate bag to school, consisting of items such as a t-shirt, shorts, sweatpants, sweatshirt. If it's cold outside and we go outside, which we're going to try and do a lot this year just to mitigate for the COVID-19. And also make sure you have tennis shoes. I know a lot of you may wear sandals, boots, flip-flops, things like that to school, but on your PE days, make sure you have a pair of tennis shoes that you can change into. All the other procedures that we use for class, we will go over the first few days of school. In addition, please look for the welcome back video to get information on the COVID-19 procedures that we'll be using for the locker rooms. Thank you.
In regards to technology, again, for the 2021 year, every student in the grades 6 through 12 is assigned a Chromebook. We are experiencing a delay in the 6th grade Chromebooks right now, and so we will keep you posted on updates on that. And the teachers will also be working very closely with students in regard to this too. Now, when you do fill out your registration, if you have not done so already, you will sign off on 101 digital device expectations. So please understand through those, what the expectations are for your child, especially the part about technology fees that are associated with damage. There are different ways that we communicate here at English Valleys. We utilize email quite a bit. We also have social media. We have Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, we have an EV YouTube channel. If you would like to do so, please follow all of these. We are really proud of what we do here at English Valleys, and we do a lot of announcements and other types of information through these types of formats. We have our school website, www.evbears.com, which we try to keep up to date all the time. We also have something that we utilize at the high school, which are ALICE procedures in regards to safety. We will be going through these with the kids this year, especially if they haven't been in our building, and what that looks like. And that's in case of if we would have to go into a lockdown or a lockout type of situation. So I want you to be aware that the number one priority is always to keep our students safe, and we will always communicate if there is an issue.
Hello, sixth grade students and parents. I am Miss Horace, and I am the school counselor here at English Valleys. And I'd like to welcome you to your first days of sixth grade, and we're happy to have you here. If you have questions about your schedules, that's kind of where we start. Specifically, if you can look at your seventh period class and see if band or chorus or both of them appear in your schedule, you should have at least one of those activities, possibly two. If there's an error, please let me know and I'll be sure to correct it. Also, on your schedule, you will find your locker number and combination, and it may be helpful to practice with that a little bit if you can. If you have any questions or concerns about your locker or using your combination properly, please reach out to another student or to one of the teachers. And we just want to welcome you and be sure you feel like you're a part of our family here at the junior senior high school. So if you have questions or concerns, please stop by and see me. My office is just past the main office for the school, and my door has a window in it. So just look for the door with the window and you'll find me.
Welcome to English Valleys Junior Senior High School. This building houses grades 6 through 12. I'm Mrs. Lightfoot. I am the 6th or 12th grade principal here at English Valleys. And over here is Miss Horace. She is our K through 12 guidance counselor here at English Valleys. As you can see when you enter the building, especially with this being a new 2021 school year and with sanitization, we want to make sure that we have lots of sanitizing stations available for anybody to use. If you'll come this way, what you'll see is James Gym. This is where we hold PE, athletic events, our arts and our plays and some assemblies and things like that. We also have a competition gym on the other side of the building as well, but this is where we spend a majority of our PE time. Next, I'm going to take you down this hallway. First of all, here is Donna Williams. She is our new junior senior high school secretary here at English Valleys, and anything you need, she's right there for you. And as you can see, we do have this up here for our protection as well as yours, and we will have things in the desk, and we do ask that we keep it very limited to the amount of people that are in here. My office is just right through that door if you ever need anything. We have restrooms here. We have some restrooms down when you first come in the door. Miss Horace's guidance office if you ever need anything. And for the 2021 school year, and with the unknowns in regards to COVID-19 and the guidelines, for this year, this used to be our former staff lounge, but it is now our room where kids are waiting for parents to pick them up because they may be exhibiting COVID-19 symptoms or they're sick. As we go down this way, there are more restrooms. One of the things we're really reinforcing this year, and as you can see, we're still in the process of cleaning, but we'll be ready to go by Monday. We're really enforcing that when you use the restrooms, you use the restrooms in this hallway and not the ones in the locker rooms unless you're in PE. In here, this is our music room for band and choir. Again, with the new guidelines that have come out and with wanting to make sure that we're abiding by those, there may be times that you'll be in here, or you may be outside, or you may be in one of the gyms to do your classes. Next up, I'm going to show you the cafeteria. For this year, lunch is going to look a little bit different. We will be eating in the classrooms, and there will be staggered release times. So every 7 minutes, a couple of classes will go at a time to come down. They'll get their milk cooler. They'll get what they want off of, or they will be given a styrofoam tray with plastic utensils to be able to take. They can come over here, and this is where we'll have some a la carte station. And when they go to exit, they will type in their number for their lunches. So it does look different than it usually does, but that is the process that we have in place for this year. Through those doors are our wrestling room and also our weightlifting room, which we do have a lot of kids that take advantage of our program, and it's absolutely amazing. Our stage is actually also doubled as a clothing closet for the community, and once a month for a couple of hours and by appointment only, we actually do have clothes and things that if people need them, that's what we're here for, to help provide for you. All right, down this way is where we have our industrial tech lab. We also have a classroom that Ms. Walters uses at the end of the day for her health courses, and our art department is also located in this hallway. Through those double doors is our new competition gym with the high school locker rooms. These two doors on right here are junior high locker rooms. Something you'll notice this year is we will have a sign up that says you are not to enter those doors. Those are tornado shelters and such, but if you are not in PE class from the other side, you do not enter those. You use the restrooms in the main hallway. Usually you can find me here working on Mondays and Fridays, but a lot of times during the week I'll come in and sit out here, and I can be available, by appointment in my office as well. But especially with this year being unique to all of us and new, you will find me out here quite a bit or wandering down the hallways. Wherever you need me, just make sure that you know that I'm accessible to you at any time. The next thing I want to show you is our media center. Right now, again, still preparing for the first day, but we did make we rearranged it a bit. Over here we have Mac computers. On this side we are, the other side over on the wall, we are going to be putting in PCs as well. So we will have a set of 4 PC computers. With the COVID-19 guidelines, we are still currently working on ways to check out books and how that will look. Right now, there's some plans in the works, but as of this time, this is primarily used as a study hall room or in a workroom, so it's a quiet space. One more thing before I forget. Room 120, right through that door, is Tammy Marsh's office. She is our technology director, so if you have any kind of issues, make sure you email her, but that is where her office can be found if you need something fixed or repaired. This is one of our main hallways. You'll see lockers along the side. Your schedules will have on them your locker number and your combination. If you ever have any issues with them, just contact me or Donna and we'll make sure that we can get those fixed for you. Okay, again, still working because we're getting ready for the new year, but we did make a couple of changes here at the high school. So this was formerly our business room and our computer lab was over on the other side. We are actually finishing this up. This is our business lab. This is where we'll do testing and some typing courses and stuff like that will take place in here. And as we go down to the other side, we did implement I'll show you this first. This is pretty exciting. So currently in the process of finishing up our science lab. So we've got got less than a week, but we know we're gonna make it, so it's pretty exciting, and I know Mr. Hester is really looking forward to it. So we are pretty proud of how this has come along and excited to see the final product, so you get to have a sneak peek at what we have. So very exciting. Mrs. Francis is our student support teacher. Also helps out with at-risk and such, and just assists any students who need help and support. She was on the other end of our building, but this year we actually moved her. So Miss Francis will have a new classroom, and right now, as you can see, we're still putting things together, but this will be the student support center for students who maybe need tests read to them, need a quiet place to work. She has a variety of things. She is also an exploratory teacher. So sixth graders actually will be in here during fifth hour doing some projects and such. So pretty nice space. Continue to go down the hallway. As you can, we have lots of high school rooms off to the side here. I'm going to show you where you probably spend a lot more of your time. We have some junior high lockers down here and up that way, but right here, we have, especially for sixth grade, since they haven't been here before, this is our second chance reading room. So it's a room where you get reading supports. It's also where our yearbook is now located, and high school English classes. And so the sixth graders may utilize that for some supports that they may need. As we go down this way, Mr. Kinglin is working hard on his room to have it ready for the year. But this is our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade science room. And so, again, getting things in order for Monday, but I wanted you to have a familiarity as to where it was located. Across the hall is Miss Bates's classroom, and she's getting all her stuff ready to go as well. And as you can see, super colorful and nice, and a really cozy room, but this will be another 6th grade room that we use. So I want to make sure that you are familiar with that. Just some additional notes before this video concludes are to make sure that you keep up to date on your child's vaccinations, immunizations. Also, conferences are done a little bit differently out here at the junior senior high school. We typically hold these in Jean's gym, and we do have conference dates that are set, but given the circumstances of this year, please stay up to date on our district website, and we will put out more information if plans in regards to these need to change. We are a standards-based grading building. There is more information found for this on our district website. As always, if you have standards-based grading or any other questions, please start with asking your child's teacher. You also have Mrs. Horace, our guidance counselor, available, and myself to answer any other additional questions that you have. It is very important that you continue to check your child's Canvas to stay up to date on how they are doing. And we also strongly encourage, if you're ever concerned, to always contact your child's teachers. We do have the Power School program. I strongly suggest that you check in on that in regards to attendance. We do post grades at midterm, quarter, and semester on here. And again, if you ever have any questions, please start with your child's teacher, and then move on if you need us for some other things that you might need some help or assistance or guidance on. That's what we're here for, because we're all in this together. Lastly, it is a unique start to the school year, and we have had to change some things in regards to guidelines and expectations with the COVID-19 pandemic. Please refer to the Return to Learn guides on our district website. We do try to keep those as up to date as often as we can. And more information in regards to COVID-19 expectations for this year will be available on another video that we are going to be putting out. That is the Welcome to the 2020-21 English Valley's Junior Senior High School year. I am looking forward to working with your students, to working with you as parents, and keep the communication lines open. Wishing the best of luck to everybody, and please, once again, never hesitate to contact me if you need anything. Thank you, and go Bears.